So with 2 matches already completed in the overall tie between the defending champions China and India, we're down to the men's doubles, the 3rd match in the overall tie. Of course, one of each of the 5 disciplines. It's the All England champions Xiaolong and Zihan up against Akshay, Dewalkar and Pranaav Chopra. Well, there's Ashwini Ponappa. Can't look too glum. You've got another match to play because, of course, she's playing women's doubles. The last match in this tie. Of course, China, the number 1 seeds. India, the number 10 seeds. And, of course, Indonesia are the other team in this Group 1A. 4 groups in the top division. Everybody plays everybody else within the group. So each team will play the other 2 teams in their group. And the quarter-final stage becomes the knockout stage. Well, this is men's doubles pair that have suddenly emerged. I was going to say from nowhere, but that's totally unfair because,
as they have a tendency to do.
Well, they formed their partnership, I think, back in 2009. So this is actually their 5th year playing together, the Chinese combination. But this is the first year that they really started to dominate and win the big tournaments. 2 titles this year, of course, including the All England Championships. Only their 2nd ever title to back up winning the Thailand Grand Prix last year. What a leap forward that is. Grand Prix event winning a premier Super Series event.
But they play really fast. I saw them play at the All England, and the way they played, they really deserve to win it. They go all out, attacking everything.
Yeah. Had some great results apart from beating Indo and Hawakawa in the final. They beat Asan and Sepia1 from Indonesia in the semi-final. But of course in the last 16 they beat the world number 1s, Matthias Bo and Carsten Mogensen of Denmark.
But that was tight as far as I remember.
They had to save 4 match points.
Okay, that was really tight.
So there is Chu Zihan, a 22-year-old from Shandong province. He and his partner gone up to a career high of number 6. Achieved that at the beginning of this month, the month of May. And their win-loss record for the year, very, very healthy indeed. 3 finals from their last 4 tournaments, winning 2 of them, the All England and the India Super Series. And of course they were runners-up at the German Open as well. So suddenly this year they are the pair that really are in form. So to their opponents, Akshay Dewalkar, the 24-year-old from Mumbai. And his partner, just 20 years of age, is Pranaav Chopra. Negative win-loss record for the year. And you look at the fact that they lost in the qualifying of the All England Championships to be up against the pair that actually won the title. Perhaps an indication of the task in hand. And of course, the Indian pair had a career high 36 in the world ranking. 2nd week they're enjoying that status. They have played once before, and that was in the 1st round of the China Open Premier Super Series event last year. And as you can see, it was a very, very tight opening game, rather more convincing in the 2nd game. Oh, there's 2 greats. Tian Bingyi on the left as we look at them, and Zhang Jun. Zhang Jun, twice Olympic champion. Tian Bingyi, twice world champion.
Li Yongbo.
With Li Yongbo.
That's in the men's doubles, but I used to play him in singles. The All England won semi-final one year.
Jiang
Yes. That you didn't know.
No.
I've got you on that one.
You certainly did. Almost as rare as me being on the singles court. People never remember my singles, and there's probably very good reason for that. There is Li Yongbo. I remember him playing singles.
I played him as well in singles.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bet they never beat you.
Nope.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, Morten, this is a tall order for
it is. It's huge.
Indian pair.
Not only to keep the team in the game, but also the mere fact of this match alone.
Oh, Fu Haifeng rested for this one. I'm not sure whether rested or whether Tai Yun,
kept out.
his partner, is still struggling with injury. But interesting the way that China do like to find these left and right-handed partnerships in the men's doubles.
Yeah. They have far more players to take from than most other countries have, so they can combine these kind of things as well.
Players, get ready.
Well, the right-handed of the two Chinese players, Zihan, 22-year-old World Junior Championship silver medalist with Chai Biao. I wonder why that partnership was dissolved.
Yeah, but lots of things happens when they go from juniors to seniors, and some make it and some don't.
Well, Chai Biao, of course, is still competing very highly rated on the World Tour. But they do seem to be swapping their pairs around quite a lot at the moment.
Yeah, they're always, you know, between the Olympics. Very often you see that China is swapping pairs and see what will be the best combination nation for the next 2 or 3, maybe 4 years.
Okay, it's a very interesting point, actually, because I have to say, after the Olympics, the mixed doubles pair that we saw in the very first match. Let's listen to the umpire just a moment.
India, represented by Akshay, Dewalkar, and Pranaav, Chopra, Jerry. And on my left, China, represented by Liu Xiaolong and Zihan. Akshay, Dewalkar to Zihan. Love all, play.
So the Indian pair getting this men's doubles underway. What I was about to talk about, Morten, was of course the mixed doubles pair, the world and Olympic champions, Zhang Nan and Xiao Yunlei. After the Olympics, they both started playing with different partners.
Different partners, yes.
In the mixed doubles. And I wondered whether that had just disturbed their confidence a little bit. They don't seem to have that aura of invincibility about them in the last few months.
No, but I also think it's a matter of, you know, giving the game to the next generation. And I think that's where China is really, really good. They sort of swap them around and build up the next players and take them in and, you know, keep building them up.
Over. 1, 2.
So do you think this men's doubles pair is a settled combination and will be the pair that China push forward in this discipline?
It could be. I think it could be. I think the next sort of 12 months will show if they can keep the form, if they can keep proving themselves they're up in the top 3. I think that this is the pair they will push for.
Wait, sorry.
Oh my goodness, 271.
Service over.
That's just over 168 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's a hard shot.
Service over. 4-2.
moved in.
Yeah, very well taken from Chopra.
Shutter. 5-2.
So far, the Indian men's doubles pair has managed to do what I sort of advocated for the mixed doubles to do. And they're 6-2 up and, you know, played a lot of soft shots around the front player and got away with it. So they've done really well. Getting out of the hard-hitting, fast exchanges. That's it. Get out of that one. Don't do it.
Service over. 3-7.
It's interesting to me, Morton, the fact that with this Chinese combination, when you compare it to Tai Yun and Fu Haifeng, of course it was the left-hander with the Olympic champions that liked to hit his thunderous smashes from the back of the court, leaving Tai Yun to come forward. With this Chinese combination, it's the left-hander that wants to go forward to the net. So it's
it's the other way round.
Yeah. It's a good return.
Service over. 8-4. Service over.
Yeah, well, to me it looks as if the Chinese pair have moved their base positions a little further up the court.
Yeah, forward, yes.
Not just applying the extra pressure, psychological as much as physical.
Service over. 9-5.
Getting pushed very deep in their defensive stance, the Chinese pair.
Oh, that's well, yes.
10-5.
I think you can see that the Chinese pair for the first time is sort of shouldering the responsibility for the Chinese team in this team event, men's doubles, and they're struggling a bit to get it right. This is way out. It's, you know, for that standard of play, unacceptable.
Interval.
Yeah. But it's a funny old thing in sport, isn't it? Because when you're the underdog, you can play with the freedom to express yourself. There's no pressures. All of a sudden, when you achieve the big result, the All-England title that they've won now, and of course now they're expected to win the lead.
Everyone is looking to them.
Everybody's looking at them. Everybody's studying them as well.
Absolutely. But they've not really been able to get into their favourite positions of attacking. It's all sort of been taken away from them. Soft shots around the four-man and the man at the net, and you know, it's really made it quite difficult for them to get into the attack.
Hard one, 20 seconds. (11-5). Play.
So it's a 6-point advantage. I wonder how many would have predicted that prior to the start of this men's doubles advantage with the Indian pair. Flat fast exchanges. I don't think the Indian pair want to be doing too much of that.
No, they have to take their chances now and again, but it just shows that that's where the Chinese are really strong.
Yeah.
They have to do it now and again.
Service fault call.
Struck above the waist.
Service over. Trial 6. Out. Service over. 7-12.
That's long of the back line.
Yeah, not a
Service
lot
over.
left.
13-7.
That's a good calculated risk.
Out.
Yeah.
Another
Service
error on
over.
serve.
Can't afford that. They really have to pick it up now.
Service
Yeah,
over.
that's what I talked about as well. You know, putting it right behind the front player.
Yes, the use of that. Well, it's not even mid-court area, as long as you get it past the net player.
Yes.
And making sure the shuttle's going to land in front of the rear court player. Ideal tactics for doubles.
That had to come. That had to come, that cross-court smash.
15-9.
That one is it's too obvious, but good enough.
Indian pair are playing well.
They definitely really playing well. What I like about them as well is the calmness, how they play.
Possibly a direct influence of Kuala Gopichan, who always looks a very calm and collected customer to me.
Absolutely.
Service over. 10-16. Eleven, 16.
Nice.
Good block. Oh, he was right behind it.
Oh, well worked rally by the Indian pair.
17,
I noticed as the rally was in progress, every single attacking shot from the Indian pair was the channel attack down the centre of the court. They weren't giving their opponents any options for opening up the angles.
No angles, no angles. But it might sound strange, but I might not be right. But even though the Chinese lost this rally, I actually think it's to their advantage that for the first time there was a long rally. They had to work hard. They had to work themselves back into the game somehow. And instead of having these very short rallies, nervy rallies, bad shots and so on, suddenly they got a lot of play here, and it could work to their advantage. I'm not saying it will, but it could.
17-11. Play.
Jun looking slightly uncomfortable in his seat there.
Not happy.
Well, there's the vision. There's the calmness that you were talking about. Knew where the space was, nothing dramatic, just calmly placing it into the open space. That's delightful. He's only 20 years of age, you know, from the Punjab region in northwest India.
Service over. 12-18.
Difficult, very difficult shot to play. But again, I think it's a good calculated risk. They have to do some of those as well.
18.
Yeah, perhaps didn't need such a big swing of the racket there. Awfully difficult to get the timing absolutely right. Probably the occasion where he should have just got his racket in the way and played a little block, taking the pace out of the shot.
But as I say, sometimes you have to add the pressure. They have to know that you're capable of doing it and that you want to do it. You might miss it, but you're adding on that threat.
Just sense a little shift in momentum here.
Yeah, I sit here, smile as well. I totally agree. Another 1 or 2 points and it's, you know, straight back.
Oh, it's just long. And that 7-point deficit just a moment ago has been whittled down now to just 2 points.
Yeah. We're going to say it so many times in this tournament, but this point is so crucial.
Yep. Yes, the psychology of 16-19.
Oh, yes. It's a huge difference.
Yeah. Who's got the nerve?
Good return of serve here. Do the trick.
Yeah, good credit. It was a good serve.
Oh.
In fact, the whole rally was set up with that good serve from Liu Xiaolong. Now, 6 straight points.
Service over. 19-17.
You see, I wouldn't do that. I know he's been down on the courts, but I wouldn't do that. You know, they have got such a strong momentum, the two Chinese. They won 6, 7, 8 points in a row now. And, and you know, what they're doing now is that they're breaking that momentum. I know the court might be slightly slippery on one place, but it could easily been done a lot quicker than that. Back into game, get it on.
Don't you think it's become a feature now, especially of men's doubles, the length of time it's taken in between rallies?
Could be, could be.
It's something that I'm not particularly fond of, I have to say. I'm with you on that, Morten.
Yeah, but I think you're right in the sense that, you know, you want to have continuous play as what's this it's described by the laws.
18-19.
It's a good rally. Once again, just 1 point the deficit. Oh, that's magnificent.
19-all.
Oh, that's that little shot you were talking about, just getting it past the net player. Great awareness. The Chinese back level. 19-all.
I think Shan is sort of getting rid of the nerves. He's playing a more aggressive play now, and he's sort of starting to believe in himself a bit more.
Game point, 19.
9 of the last 10 points have gone in favour of the Chinese pair. It's game point opportunity for the All England champions.
That's the right time to do it.
Service over.
The luck of the net cord.
20-all.
20 all, and of course we will require extra points until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Oh, it's just long. So having just saved a game in points.
They've got one now.
The Indian pair have won themselves. Well.
A good serve now will be a good thing to have.
Wow.
Service over.
Woefully loose.
Yeah.
That shot from
21.
Chopra.
Play down the centre. Play down the centre straight.
There's inexperience showing there.
There's the left-hander standing there waiting with the forehand.
21 all. Oh, it's just wide.
22-21.
So a second game point opportunity now for China. 269. Not the fastest so far. We had one at 271, I think. Oh, that's clever.
Service over.
So this is the second or third time we see that the players moving in from one side of the court and into the net is actually opening up behind that person. It's been seen a few times now. So if you can pass him as he's storming in, then there's a good gap there.
Service over. 23-22.
So for a third time, China have a game point in this opening game. And for a third time, it's saved.
Service over. 23 all.
Well, there's a shuttle just come on to the court from the adjoining court. Yeah, slight delay. Oh, that's handed back. Real commitment coming forward
Service
from
over.
Xiaolong.
24.
What was interesting was the
23.
partner came round. Look, here's the left-hander, comes forward, but look at the great positioning of his partner, knowing his partner was out of court, off balance.
He's covering as much as possible.
Yeah. So game point number 4 for China. This
Game.
time they convert,
First
having
game
a
won by
comeback
China.
from a
25,
7-point
23.
deficit at one stage. And the Indian combination must be regretting those missed opportunities. Well, they gained point themselves, but they had that commanding lead. But all credit to the All England champions, because they kept their nerve, kept to their resolve, and they've stolen the opening game, 25-23, in 24 minutes of play.
Card 1, 20 seconds. Card 1, 20 seconds.
Well, I think you really have to give credit to the Indian pair of Dewalkar and Chopra. Because I think for the majority of that opening game, they were absolutely
Second
superb.
game.
But
Love
just
all.
at the crucial
Play.
moments, nerves failed them. A couple of indecisive shots. And it wasn't just that the Chinese pair with a little bit sluggish perhaps to start with. They weren't allowed to play well because of the quality of the Indian pair, but
One
I know
love.
we've only had one rally in this second game, Morton, but it does look as if the Chinese pair have just upped their level.
Yeah, I think they've shrugged off the nerves, the beginning nerves of getting into the tournament. Won the first set, they were lucky to win it, but happy. And now they're just going to prove that okay, here we go.
Service over. 1 all. Service over. 2-1.
rally.
Service over.
Pair.
2-all.
Finished off by Dewalkar. He's an interesting character. Won 3 international titles in men's doubles with 3 different partners. Versatile player.
It is, definitely.
Service over.
That's well done.
Three, 2.
Just a clever serve. What were you talking about earlier,
2.
Morton? Don't always serve
Just
to the tee. Just slightly across the body.
I think the Chinese pair has really been serving very well lately. They get an advantage almost every time they're serving.
Service over.
And that's unusual in men's double.
3-4.
Yeah, funny enough, I was talking at a conference this morning about men's doubles and how the advantage now seems to be with the receiver rather than with the server.
Yeah.
All. Service for call. Service
Bucket
over.
up the waist.
So far, called all the
5-4.
flicks. So, you know, if I was receiving now, I'd just go forward.
Yeah.
None of them dare to flick the serve now.
Umpire from Japan. Takehiko.
Service over. 5-all.
Got it what it deserved. It was a very loose, low serve.
Six, 5. Service over. 6-all.
Can't get drawn into those fast exchanges. Got to steer the shuttle away from the Chinese players because they're just so quick. Their reflexes. Oh, that's lovely.
8-6.
Zihan. Quick reactions first of all. And then spotted the gap deep in that forehand corner.
That's a big miss. So what I said in the beginning, that they're
Service
trying
over.
to, you know, they shrugged off the
7,
nerves, but it can also
8.
work against them suddenly that, you know, they can't really make the gap. and suddenly they get more tight again, and then, you know, it's becoming a very nervous match. But so far, I really don't think they have convinced Li-Ning that they are the pair that should play, unless obviously the other pair is injured or having problems of some sort.
Service over. 8-9.
And of course, the big problem for China on selection issues for men's doubles is the fact that the current Olympic champions, Tai Yun and Fu Haifeng, played in the Korean Open. They retired in their very first match midway through the opening game and then withdrew from the All England. So they haven't actually completed a match
for a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah. So they might have problems we don't know about.
Yeah. Well, of course, Tai Yun has been struggling with a back injury, hasn't he? An arm injury.
Service over. 10-8.
Well, age catches up to us all, you know.
Yeah, tell me all about it. Oh, that's well left. That's really well left. It's probably out, but
9-10.
I think it's out.
No question of that one.
Service over.
Way long of the back line.
11-9 interval.
It is indeed the Chinese pair who has the advantage at the mid-game interval. Yeah, not even close. Now it's the drift coming into play. And I have to say, Morten, all credit to the Indian pair, because I had felt that having scraped through that opening game, the All England champions from China, I thought they would just run away with the second game.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the case at all.
No, not at all. Yeah, I think the Indian pair has done really well. They played well, they played clever game, and you know, they really stay with the Chinese and do well.
Hot 1, 20 seconds. Hot 1, 20 seconds.
Recently, as you know, I was in India for the Indian Super Series event, and I was chatting to a friend of mine, a journalist from India, and I was asking him, I was so impressed with all the young singles players, male and female, coming up in India. And I said, what about doubles?
Play.
And we talked about this particular men's doubles pair, but he was telling me that it's a real problem in India because, of course, to practice doubles,
yes, you've got to stay in the same place.
You've got to stay in the same place,
Service
but also
over.
the sort of routines
10,
you do means
11.
that you're likely to go through an awful lot of shuttles. And there is a monetary issue here for the Indian players that, of course, the singles players, the shuttle might last for longer, and therefore the doubles players struggle to do the really intense, hard-hitting routines because it destroys too many shuttles. But this is a good, exciting pair, and I'd love to see them getting more international exposure.
They should get more out.
Yeah.
12-11.
Just wide. Yeah, we've got good view of that line.
13-11.
Well defended.
Yeah. Liu Xiaolong.
11.
First on his forehand side, then backhand. Well, it was still going down his forehand, but he played it with a backhand action.
Yes. Yeah, that's good defence.
Yeah, he's pleased with that. So he should be. Oh, it's missed it. I missed it by some considerable margin.
Service over.
What on earth was he thinking?
He was trying to create the angle and he did it, but it was just going
12,
way out.
14. Pass on, fine.
It was the right shot. I actually think it was the right shot. Just couldn't control it.
Just 3 foot too wide.
Just happens to all of us.
Twelve, 14. Play. Service over. 15, 12.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Move forward vision to see where the gap was.
Even if it doesn't hit the net, it was still a winner. Well played by the Indian pair.
16. Okay.
Be careful with those lifts and push.
17, 14.
That drift really is quite significant. It's interesting, an awful lot of the attacking play seems to be going down on the left-hander.
Yeah, at the moment.
15,
I think 17. In the first set it was actually opposite.
This is very
17.
interesting indeed.
Maybe we'll have a reverse first set.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice skill. Yeah. Yeah, has he lost confidence in his defence, or what's gone wrong?
Pass on.
Or better attacking play, maybe better placement of the attack from the Indian pair.
Yeah, not really. I think the Indians, when they attack quite straight, going more for power than angle and placement and all that. So I don't think it's that. I just think he's a little bit shaky now.
17 all.
Oh.
Oh dear me.
You've got to be quick when you do that, when you open the court up to that extent.
17.
Especially when you hit to a left-hander.
Yeah.
Service over.
Well, the service judge having called a couple of faults on the
18
serves
all.
earlier on, and I think one or two just lost the rhythm on their serve, especially Zihan. 18 all.
Service over. 19-18.
The squeal of delights,
18.
the power play, the rotational play, and the final smash down the centre of the court brings up 2 match points. One will do. 25, 23, 21, 18 for the margin of their victory. But my goodness me, the All England champions had to work so hard there. And I have to say there's been some lovely signs that this is an Indian men's doubles pair
18.
that has huge potential. A little more international exposure, because if they're already living with the All England champions within the rally, it augurs well for the future. Their confirmation of the score, 25-23, 21-18 in 45 minutes of play.
Well, welcome back to the action from this opening tie of the Li-Ning BWF Sudirman Cup. China then 3-0 up on India. Of course, they now cannot be beaten in this tie, but it was a close call, wasn't it, in that men's doubles match. Next up, as you can see, it's the women's singles as PV Sindhu tries to upset the odds against Wang Yihan. I'm Richard Kaufman. I'm afraid I've split up the dynamic duo of Morton Frost and Jill Clark, the two world #1s of past days. And I never was world #1, but it's Wang Yihan against PV Sindhu. And this should be an interesting clash-up. Wang Yihan, who didn't actually play any of the games in the victorious last Sudirman Cup for China, up against PV Sindhu. In case you're wondering where is Saina Nehwal, if you haven't read the news, a hairline fracture of one of her toes means she wasn't fit enough